to Season 3, Episode 1. New Year's, baby. New board. And our special guest today, Mr. Giovonni H. Giovonni, say hello to the audience, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right, I would go down his stats and talk about him a little bit, but I want to talk about him a little later. I got a little special thing I want to say about him. Met Gio a few years ago, and he's been an awesome guy. Seen him this morning, and I, felt like I needed to have him on the podcast today because, as you know, me and him, every time we're at the terminal, it's very rare he's here because he's a very hard worker here, and you guys will understand that before we get done today. But we always tease each other because I'm always Roll Tide, and he's always
Go Dogs.
Yeah, so, and we plan on playing you probably 3 times this year.
And they going to be getting whooped.
Yeah, we're not even going to dig into that because this is a New Year episode, but we'll talk about that after the fact, and if Skyelar want to show them bloopers, he can show them one of these days. So, guys, just want to welcome all the listeners to the New Year's. Very excited about things coming to the New Year's. A lot of crazy things going on out there right now. You got, snow and ice falling right now. It's that time of the year. So just wanted to talk to guys, give them a quick safety update on things you need to watch out for during this time. First of all, you need to watch out, for whenever you're down below 40. We probably experienced, maybe 30, 27 this morning, I think, as I was coming in. But it don't really get much colder than that. So, guys, pay attention to your fuel whenever you fuel up down here and you have to take a load like to Chicago or somewhere because I don't know if we're adding additives to the fuel right now. And so make sure, if you need to call driver support to get additives for your fuel before you go up, make sure you guys do that because, sometimes when you go into those extreme temperatures, when, you get into the negative temperatures like it does in Chicago up north, fuel can gel up. If you don't have the right stuff to mix it with. So that's one thing I think you guys need to, pay attention to during these winter conditions. DVIRs, make sure you continue to do that. A lot of traffic on the road right now. These are the times where people usually gather as family, and then, family have to go back home. Kids are starting to get ready to go back to school. My daughter's been home for the Christmas break, Roll Tide. She's a freshman at Alabama, and she's at home now, so she'll start back next week. So just pay attention to that, guys. It's a lot of traffic out there right now. All right.
And make sure you in wintertime, make sure you keep enough food on your truck, food, water, winter gear. I always keep my winter gear on my truck year round. I don't ever take it off my truck. So, that's a good thing to do, have your winter gear, because you never know when the season's going to change. It might be cold, it might be hot, but it might be cold the next minute. So
and then God forbid, unfortunate situation. We have, over the years in trucking, we have seen guys get stuck in snowstorms to where you can't move, and that's a very valuable information for guys right now, just in case, you get stuck for a crazy amount of time, and we've had it happen before. Then you need to be able to eat and have something on the truck. But if you get in touch with us, we'll make sure we get you taken care of as well. We will never leave a driver stranded. Let's dig into this guy because it's a crazy story. This guy came to us on 9/21 of 21. Tell him what day that is for you.
That was my birthday when I started.
He started with Boyd Brothers on 9/21/21. He signed up with us on his birthday. And the crazy thing about it, did you start as a company driver? Or you went straight into our lease purchase program?
Well, I held out on lease purchase for about 2 weeks. And then after them 2 weeks was up, I started right into lease purchase.
Awesome. Well, tell them why you're here today. The reason I found you in the hall just kind of sitting around, I needed somebody. I wanted a smiling face to do the podcast with me, and I know how much we give each other grief about our football teams. So talk to them about why you're here, because he's always rolling, and like I told you guys earlier, he's always rolling, and you finna know why now.
Just paid off my truck, became a true owner-operator. So now it's time to get to that money. I ain't got to, worry about trying to grind. I can just grind, and I'm still going to grind. It's not going to stop my grind, but, I ain't got to grind as hard.
Options. You don't have a truck payment. Only thing you're doing is putting fuel in now, and you don't really, it doesn't take a lot. You still want to pad your savings. You still want to roll and make sure, but you did a lot of the hard work. The hard part is over now. I mean, I'm not paying Boyd for a truck. I'm not paying a bank for one. This is my truck. And then just take advantage of it, dude. And you see some of the guys that do take advantage of it, man. And I just want to tell you congratulations again. Yes, sir. It's an amazing. That's crazy. You heard what I said. He started 9/21 of 21. Just a little bit over 2 years, guys. It's that easy. You just got to make sure you're maintaining your truck and talk to him about, before we stop this, talk to him about what it took for you to get there, because obviously you didn't have a lot of maintenance issues. You didn't have a lot of breakdown issues because you took care of your truck. Mm-hmm. So talk to him about what it took for you to get to this point, and then I'm gonna have to, I'll ask you, a couple more questions, and then we're gonna have to shut this thing down.
All right. Well, it took hard work and patience. Some days wasn't good. Some days were better than others. But even when you have your bad days, you got to learn patience. You got to learn patience on that road. You got to stick to your guns and keep it moving. Some guys don't have the patience to do the job, or to stick it out. But patience is the key. If you learn patience, like my grandmother always taught me, it'll take you a long way.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So talk to me about your New Year's. Did you set a New Year's resolution this year?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What was your New Year's resolution, if you don't mind sharing with us?
My New Year's resolution was, to run it up this year, save money, get my LLC and everything started so I can, at least get me another truck, because I do want to get another truck and put it on with Boyd. Boyd has been good to me. So, I don't have no negatives about Boyd. Boyd is a good company. Like Nick said, it's a good family company. And me and Nick, we give each other hard times about our teams, but it's always fun, but if you stick your guns out here with Boyd, it's a very good company. I'm not just saying this, just to pad them up, but this is really good company to work for. If you stick to it, get to know everybody around the terminal, get to know people, it'll be more like home. Don't just walk around here mopey and don't want to speak to nobody or get to know nobody. When you get to know people, things can happen for you.
Yep. Good, man. I definitely appreciate that. What interests you in Boyd? Before we get out here, tell me what brought you to us, because we need to stay in that arena. You're a great guy, great driver. You came here about business, and you're a successful guy. We need more guys like you. So how did you find us?
Well, I found you through one of my family friends. He always talked about Boyd to me. Once I did get over here, I ain't let go of the opportunity. I was trying to get to Boyd in the last 2 years. So I believe I got over here then, I'd have had 2-3 trucks.
Awesome opportunity, guys, and we're gonna close it with that. So anybody that's looking, that want to hear this episode, you can check us out on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, any other social media site out there. And to any driver that's looking for a truck driving career versus a truck driving job, go Boyd.